And so this was the first iteration of what they were going to build. They were going to build this just for employees at the studio. Well, I must say that we have been misinformed. We're at the top of the Mark Twain.
You come to me.
And I'm getting nothing but the same view we got from the secret path, but just on the other side. So what do you think? Do you think that the fact that we got these things on each side of the river, does that say half a river to you? For draining? Just half. The back half.
Okay.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think they're going to do the whole river?
No. Otherwise, what's the point of those? Like, what purpose do they serve? For if not to keep the front half full.
If they were going to do the whole river, they would have done like last time when they were doing a major overhaul. They boarded up.
Yeah. I feel like maybe they're going to risk it because this is slightly more dangerous this way, right? More risk.
It really all depends how you build it.
I wouldn't say. Well, I mean, it's not much water. It's not really that deep.
Right, but that's true. It's not like it's going to come rushing at you like a tsunami or anything like that if the dam breaks, right?
Yeah,
it's going to knock a guy over, and then he stands up and he's like, "Damn, what happened?"
My ankles.
Yeah.
I'm into my ankles.
Holy crap! I'm a little wet.
Yeah, it's only about 4.
We call OSHA. All right, because maybe they felt like they were taking away too much, and to take away the view would just be a total killer.
I think that's it. They realized we don't have the railroad.
Right.
We're not going to have the things going on the river.
Right.
We can't kill that view for that long.
Dude, that view is like the best thing about this whole piece of land back here. It's everything. It's everything.
Not to mention, it means it's one thing to leave one of these large boats over by Fowler's, but to leave the other one dry docks as well.
Hey, how come we're not getting the Columbia over here ever?
I think they only swapped it that little bit. Now they're just leaving it here.
You're not gonna you can't do that many meet and greets with the Columbia.
Yeah,
you're just
that's true, huh?
Yeah, here they can do the Princess and the Frog meet and greet.
By the way, do you notice how many people are crashed out here? Yeah. Just walking through there, they're not doing anything. They're just sitting. All right, let's where are we going? Oh look, Ethan just joined the ranks of the people crashed out. So did Kitty and Mario.
I think there might be a charging station.
Are you guys sleepy? Half of Fresh Baked is hanging out, chilling down there. So here's the thing, Fresh Baked. We kind of partied a little too hard last night. Can you believe it? Fresh Baked partied. It does happen. Yeah, we partied too hard, so we're all like dragging now, totally dragging. So we're gonna head down Main Street here and go to the Market Bucks and get ourselves a little libation, a little hot coffee libation. Look at this, you guys. Look how awesome our server was. Our, what do we call it? Fresh Baked Mike, hashtag the dude. And then what do you got? Fresh Baked, hashtag Disneyland.
And I got that.
And you got a little Mickey?
Yeah. Mississippi. I want to skip with Minnie.
Hi, Minnie.
You look gorgeous.
Hey, Fresh Baked, you heard? You heard that there's a new show at I should say at the Opera House. where they also happen to show great moments with Mr. Lincoln. There's a new exhibit.
Look at Goofy.
Look at Goofy.
I love that.
Walt's passion for railroads. This, many people agree, this is what built Disneyland. He built that, and then he realized quickly that that wasn't good enough. And then he wanted it bigger and better.
That's a really cute picture of him.
And so this was the first iteration of what they were going to build. They were going to build this just for employees at the studio. Across the street, they were going to build this, and it had, you know, a paddle wheeler, right? A little gazebo thing, a train that went around the perimeter. That was always his idea, to have a train that goes around the perimeter of the park, and then like an old town. And this was, I think he had already been inspired by Knott's Berry Farm at this point as well. And look, you got a stagecoach going around. I don't know for sure.
I think they're coming up on their 75th anniversary.
Yeah, it was quite a while. But they weren't, for a long time, they were just a fruit stand or whatever.
It was just for like their jams.
Right,
and
yeah.
such, yeah.
And then this is the, look how happy he is.
Gosh, I'm loving these.
Doesn't he look happy? In every one of these pictures, you could just tell he's in his element. He's so happy on his trains. And yeah, it wasn't good enough, man. He had to do it bigger and better, full scale. At the same time, he wanted to do like a traveling road show of miniatures, and they would do little shows in miniature, and you could hear music, and the things would play out, and then that was the genesis of Storybook Land. And that was one of his original. He says, you know what, that's not enough, and
That's amazing.
so became Disneyland. Oh. This is interesting. This is a Santa Fe and Disneyland Railroad Park map, circa 1955. Guests traveling aboard the Santa Fe and Disneyland Railroad in 1955 and 1956. So they mean the real Santa Fe and the Disneyland Railroad?
I think they.
Because that's a real train right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Okay, so we're often given these promotional maps of the park.
Right, because there's the map part upside.
Which is upside down. Here, let me do this for you, Fresh Bake. Is that better? I have no idea if that's working. What did you find? The end? Walt's Barn.
Oh, advert.
The birthplace of I agree, the birthplace of Imagineering.
Open to the public.
Oh, it's a place.
In Griffith Park.
It's a place we can go.
Yeah.
This belongs to me now. Walt said, I have always loved trains. Yep. Now here's something I wish they still did. Like a hardcover Disney News. I would subscribe to that. Oh my gosh, look at Walt again. He's so happy. Walt Disney's Giant Little Railroad. And there he is again on the cover of the Post. Now, it says on here again, Santa Fe and Disneyland Railroad on that golden ticket. And this one too. I wonder.
I'm wondering if it was more like a sponsorship sort of thing.
Could be.
Right? Where they worked with Santa Fe to do it. Get it done, so they got their name on it.
Yeah, maybe so. There's a neckerchief in here, and I want to pretend that that's Walt's neckerchief. Can we do that? Can
It
we
says
pretend?
chief engineer.
Well, Walt would be the chief engineer, right? That would be him. I'm going to pretend that that's him.
I wouldn't see why it wouldn't be.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Here you go, guys. Lily Bell. This is, we've been in here. We rode right in there, sat right there. Inside that drawer is a book that you can sign into that has been stolen, I believe. Somebody said somebody took the book that was in there.
Bad form, Jack.
But man, I can't, it trips me out. I sat like, right there, man. Right there. Pretty awesome. We have video of that. You can click the thing and watch the video. Yeah, so Ian has pointed out, they made a point of discussing this is the Narragansett style excursion train. You notice all the seats are facing this way,
As opposed to
not
out
this way. And it says it's the only one of the five.
5-car train is the only one of the four.
That faces that direction. I want to talk to the engineer who, well, I guess it's Bob Gurr, who thought that was a good idea. Maybe he was prescient enough to understand that Star Wars Land was on the way, and we might want to look to the left.
No, yes.
Yeah, maybe he did.
I mean, he's still alive and kicking, so you know.
Let's ask Bob. I'm not sure what this barn thing is, but this is Walt Disney's Carolwood Pacific. Oh, it's
Well, that's
Is that the actual thing from his little train? And the Carolwood Pacific was the train that he built at home.
Oh,
The one that he could sit on?
Then this is a switch stand.
Is that like the actual thing then, I wonder?
I'm assuming, yeah, this is a switch stand from it.
Because it's kind of small, even for a miniature train, isn't it? But I want to say that he built a barn like that at his home. That
That's probably what we saw.
The workshop.
Thing. Yeah.
The workshop, right? Here we go. Excursion past Carolwood Pacific Railroad. Honored guests to Walt Disney's home were given passes to ride the Carolwood Pacific Railroad. Look at that. He had tickets to ride his train. Yeah. Tickets to ride his train. I love Walt. He knows how to make it fun, you know? Like, that's how you make it fun. Wow.
We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out our Star Wars Land updates from the Knothole Gang, or maybe our Secrets in History videos. Or you can just watch all of our weekly trip reports and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. And don't forget, you can support Fresh Baked by joining our Patreon campaign or by buying a Fresh Baked t-shirt. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Fresh Baked!